Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Naturally, Salem is a place where the truth must always surface at some point. The only question that remains is when, who, how, and why Sloan's truth will ultimately surface. When Sloan worries that Eric Greg Vaughan will now never be able to raise either of his children, the one she miscarried and the one about which she lied to Nicole, Ariane Zucker, she actually appears sincere. She thinks that the death of her own baby was caused by her own lies, and she thinks that telling Eric, Nicole, and EJ what she did will clear her karmic slate. However, she is also aware that doing so will end any possibility of a future together with Eric. She needs to admit, she just can't. She needs to be a decent individual. Be that as it may, she can't. She wants to free herself from this curse. However, doing so would necessitate gift-wrapping Eric for Nicole so that she could choose from it. Sloan is also incapable of doing that. This brings us to the mystery. Is Sloan a worse person now that she knows she is doing bad things but chooses to do them anyway? Or was she worse when she was doing bad things and telling herself they were good? Have a discussion among yourself. But in the end, it doesn't matter what Sloan wants because someone else will find out her secret and beat her to telling the truth. Melinda Taina Huang seems like the clearest suspect. However, her size on the canvas is insufficient. Someone with a greater stake, like EJ or Chloe, should be standing up for her best friend. Or perhaps even Sarah did something to divert the narrative in a completely different direction in order to cover up the lies she told about her own paternity. Days of Our Lives airs weekdays in the United States on Peacock, Plus and Canada, on the W Network or Global TV app. For more about what's coming up in Salem, look at every one of the most recent days' spoilers, and for a top-to-bottom gander at the show set of experiences, click here. Join the conversation on our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, or check our Instagram stories for updates on what's going on with your favorite soaps. See you next time. The Days of Our Lives spoilers for Friday, September 8, 2023, suggest that Sarah's newborn is all set to give birth. Check whether today is the day another Horton is conceived. Sarah concealed her pregnancy for a really long time, however not any longer. Everyone is aware because her baby bump is visible in all its glory. The mystery is out. Okay, not the most important secret. She continues to conceal the identity of the father of this child. When she experiences contraction pains, will she reconsider lying? It is one thing to not have told Sander up until this point, but it is quite another to deliberately lie so that he misses the birth. Sarah might need to ponder this between her breathing activities. John, on the other hand, looks for information about the new, enigmatic resident of Salem. What is Joseph Bell, Dick Van Dyke, really up to? This man has not very many recollections and doesn't actually recall his name. The main thing he knows without a doubt is he's here to track down his child. Will John be able to determine Joseph's identity? Might it at any point be that John picks up something significantly greater than that? John will want to learn the truth about whatever is going on. He doesn't like to stop at anything. Now that Vivian Alamain is back, expect the unexpected, and she's going to take Salem by storm with her own brand of danger and showmanship. Many people's worlds will be turned upside down by her appearance, and their jaws will drop. In case you missed it, Soap Hub's in-house critic hits his, sometimes sarcastic, and honest review of the Days of Our Lives week every Sunday. If you missed their most recent review, you can catch up by clicking here and commenting in the section below. Days of Our Lives airs weekdays in the United States on Peacock, Plus and Canada, on the W Network or Global TV app. Check out all of the most recent days' spoilers to learn more about what's going to happen in Salem. Additionally, click here for a comprehensive history of the show. Join the conversation on our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, or check our Instagram stories for updates on what's going on with your favorite soaps. See you next time. In the wake of giving Kayla his telephone so there are no interferences, Trip meets Wendy at the Salem Hotel. As they expect at last being together, liberated from meddling texts, calls, and inebriated tattle editorialists, somebody thumps at the entryway. It's just champagne and food delivered to your room. After the chaperone leaves, Wendy tells Tripp she doesn't require champagne. All she really wants is him. She profoundly kisses him. Chanel opens wine for her and Talia at home after bowling. They have the entire location to themselves because Paulina and Abby are out on a date. Talia is grateful that she didn't hate her after what she did. Chanel's happy she allowed her a subsequent opportunity and kisses her. A restless EJ texts his professional killer, Joyce, from home to see whether Ava is good and gone at this point. Johnny appears, pondering the reason for his father's fury. EJ tells lies to conceal his anger at Gabby for sideswiping his prized vintage sports car. Afterward, EJ inquires as to whether Johnny accepted Nicole's recommendation and let Chanel know how he feels. Chanel had a date with Talia, but Johnny was about to. He made the decision to back off. Indeed, that was idiotic, EJ says, empowering his child not to abandon her. EJ says that whatever flaws she has pale in comparison to Ava's when Johnny marvels at his father's 180-degree turn on Chanel. Johnny says that Ava is just a blip on the radar, and he is appalled that EJ would compare the two. EJ responds, "I thank God for that." Johnny is not interested in hearing him disparage Ava. She needs help, not punishment, because she is mentally ill. EJ advises his son not to pass up the chance to be happy with the woman he loves, stating that they will have to agree to disagree. Kayla calls Talia from a hospital, interrupting Chanel's kiss. She has information she would like to convey personally. Talia is concerned that Kayla just wants to inform her that the board did not hire her. Before she leaves, Chanel gives her a positive speech. At the emergency clinic, Kayla lets Talia know that the board consented to recruit her on a temporary premise. She can begin today. Talia, overjoyed, says she won't let her down. Ava kills the assailant at Bayview while Harris and Joyce are arguing. Joyce faints, but she still has a heartbeat. Ava is instructed to drop her weapon as a security guard enters the room with his gun drawn. Rafe is contemplative when Jada enters his police station office. After she prods him about her needing his work, they make out, making the most of the dating strategy change. She's advised to take Rafe's seat if she truly desires to be commissioner. Jada says she doesn't, but she wants to go back to his house and kiss him. Until he gets a call about the shooting at Bayview, he stays on board. Harris urges Ava to give up the weapon in her room. She realizes nobody will accept she shot Joyce justifiably, and she will not go to jail. She will carry out her plan to flee if she must shoot the guard. Harris takes the gun from her and says he will stand by her. Harris takes Ava with him and points the gun at the guard, who has already dropped his weapon. When Rafe and Jada get to Bayview, they find out that Joyce, who is still unconscious, was shot by Ava. Kayla tells them that Joyce is being stabilized in preparation for surgery after they take her to the hospital. It's too early to let know if she'll make it. Harris takes Ava to the motel, where he steals the key to a room because he is concerned that Joyce had accomplices in Bayview. Harris asks who might need to kill her. Ava is absolutely certain that EJ freaking DeMuro was the one who hit her. He tells Chanel that he can't keep quiet any longer when Johnny comes to see her. "You are still my favorite person." Chanel is taken aback and unsure of what to say. When Talia gets to the door, she tells Chanel with glee that she got the job. Talia sees Johnny as they hug, and he leaves after praising her. Talia inquires if Chanel is all right. She says she's fine with a conflicted expression, but her eyes follow Johnny. Tripp and Wendy are having a passionate kiss as they undress at the Salem Inn. Wendy is lowered to the bed by Tripp, who holds her. The champagne bottle bursts into bubbles when the cork pops. Rafe informs Jada at the hospital that he learned Joyce does not work at Bayview. Jada looks through her phone and finds EJ's blocked number message. EJ receives a news alert at home regarding a shooting at Bayview. He laughs smugly. Taking a sip, he says, "Ciao, Ava." Days of Our Lives next episode. Maggie puts pressure on Sarah, Xander gets involved with Sunny, and Salem gathers to mourn Victor. Days of Our Lives presently solely airs on Peacock. Subscribe to Peacock to ensure you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.